Well, it's not midnight yet, but I think you ought to try and keep us awake by playing one of your Elektra selections.
Shall I? All right. Well, why don't we have the sort of scene of interrogation then between Elektra and her sister when Elektra is trying to con her into taking part in the murder and Gustotomes is saying 9-9, you know? Okay? You'll have to forgive me. This is like having Macbeth read all parts by one actor, and that's not easy. At least I imagine it's not. life with Richard Strauss.
Woo!
Indeed.
Fantastic.
Great pleasure. Great fun to play.
Listen, if you can just collect your thoughts after that.
I doubt it.
I feel one ought to come to the autumnal glow of Strauss before one ends.
The very autumnal glow.
Yeah, I wonder what you feel about this last period, whether you feel it's again just repetition or whether it's...
But the last
Special.
period somehow has won him a good press, just as Falstaff and Othello won Verdi a good press, you know. I think the last works are very lovely. I don't think that they are necessarily more lovely than many works that are entirely overlooked from an earlier time. But I do love them very much. I love especially the four last songs, for instance. The Im Abendrot Beim Schlafengehen, the
Why
going
do
to
you love
sleep.
them?
A feeling of pervasive resignation, I suppose. Someone who has lived so long with this particular language that he knows precisely every mold and every curve that it possesses. And can even sidestep some of the trademarks that he'd made his own, you know.
Which is sidestepping the
obvious.
unpredictable, predictable.
Exactly. In the end, there is a kind of defiance even of himself that is quite remarkable in Strauss. I think that the four last songs perhaps show it less remarkably than the opera Capriccio or a few of the other works, but they do show it nevertheless. There's a kind of glorification of language without doing the things that almost anyone else less a genius than himself would indeed have done.
Is that another way of saying that he went back to extreme simplicities?
Extreme simplicity, but at the same time, there is this feeling of having won through to some kind of transcendental clarity of language, not unlike the last Beethoven, the last quartets and sonatas of Beethoven.
You're seriously suggesting you think the last period of Strauss is as profound as the last period
I
of
don't
Beethoven?
think the last period is as important because I don't think it contains as many works of quality or of value, and I don't think that Strauss's particular battle with the world was shaped like Beethoven's. I don't think the analogy is very good, and I'll retract it if you wish, but I think there is that same autumnal glow, to use your word, about these last works. Can I play a little bit of Beim Schlafengehen?
Please do.